do you like if the mountain is like that? Huh? Do you like it? Look how ugly it is. It is ugly if the mountain is like that. Believe me, it is indeed ugly. Just let it be. Don't make it so very hard. And use the normal mountain cliffing. I mean texture. Just use, for example, Iceland. There is some cliffing. Choose the cliffing over here. I right now use this one. This one is over the Gibraltar, and it looks pretty cool. And I use the crest textures to make it some cliff areas a little bit more grassy, because the cliff isn't 100% cliff. I recommend you do it as well, because it looks pretty awesome. You can see there are much more. And on these areas you can plant trees or bushes, so you can see that the mountain is still alive. And here we go. We can see the line that after that area line, after that end of that thing, the map border is end. So you don't have to continue the cliffing after that part. I mean, cliffing. I fail so much. Texturing. And just use as many different textures as possible. It just looks better. For example, look around here. I use two different kind of textures. I use the same texture. I use the darker one and a little bit lighter. I created like this, and I made a little bit darker inside of it. Then I use this blending, and I use first in darker to make it area, and then on the lighter one, and now you see it's much better. You can use textures to make the these areas where it's gonna collect them, or in other words, ore collector positions. You can create all kind of missions, and the texture is gonna make it much beautiful. You can see it. I use a lot of texture over here, and the map actually looks different. You see, this is an area where isn't so much grassy. I used again two different textures. I used a darker one and lighter one, and it looks much better. And well, this is it about textures. You can use better. And oh, and one more thing about textures. There are many kind of textures. There are grass, dirt, and there are things called, I'm gonna find one, transition. This is about if you go transfer from one area to other. For example, I'm gonna create one. I'm gonna create 5. You see that? It goes one area to another, from this area to that one. In other words, I'm gonna create like that. I'm gonna go there. You can see there's snowy as well. There we go. I'm gonna create land like that. Aha! And this is transfers like that. So I'm gonna just go there. Okay, for some reason it failed. But anyway, I'm gonna create this kind of areas, and it looks much more awesome. I'm gonna delete it right now. You can transfer from one style to another style, and it looks much better, believe me. What else to tell you? And there is nothing else. If you make texture, it looks much better than just normal, plain, grassy land. Think. Is this better than something like, let's go, New York, where are you? New York, grass, let's make it 5,000. Is this better than this? Tell me, is this better? Is the difference huge? I think it's a huge difference, and it looks much more beautiful. Believe me or not, but texture, use much textures as possible. Good luck with your map, and I hope I can make another tutorial. If you have any question about texturing, just add comment. I'll answer them with huge pleasure. If you want me to make another tutorial, you are free to ask. If I have time, I'm gonna make new tutorial. If you want if you want me to add MSN, just go ahead. My MSN is on the Professional World Builder homepage. Oh, and we visit the professional homepage, Professional World Builder homepage. You can find other you can ask help from here. It is actually mapping community, so you can join. If you aren't so good mapper and you're shy, you can join as tester. Join us, join us, join us, and I hope I see you soon again. See ya. Crispy at the grave!